what does Xbox have to do today? What do you want to see in this hour showcase?
Well, we've had Microsoft, doing a lot of acquisitions over the past couple of years, and a lot of studios that were sort of working on games, perhaps, or working on smaller games for them. So I think what I'm excited for today is for a bunch of those studios to maybe show something off. So one studio we visited earlier this year was Obsidian, who were working on Grounded. They've been acquired by Microsoft in the interim, or just prior to that. So I'm interested to see if we'll see what everyone hopes, which is a big budget Obsidian role-playing game. That's kind of on my top list of things I'd like to see. And then the other one is what's happened to Fable. Obviously, in the past couple of, Lionhead isn't around anymore. There's a lot of rumor that Playground, who work on the Forza series, may have sort of taken up the mantle on that. It's been rumored that they've been working on some sort of open world role-playing game as well. So those are kind of the two that I'm looking to see. And just anything else from the rest of their acquisitions, like Double Fine. I'm sure they're a small team, so I'm sure they're not running multiple projects, but you never know. Maybe they're an early concept phase on something.
No, I think RPGs is a great genre, right? Where it's like Xbox has done lots of action games, but doing RPG stuff, I think, is an opportunity for them to show some great stuff in the RPG genre. Alana, what's I know you've been fan of Gears, you've been fans of you're excited about Cyberpunk that's coming out, obviously on all systems, but on Xbox as well. What do you want to see from Team Xbox this morning?
Also blinks. No, I'm kidding. I love Fable. I really want a new Fable. Like Danny said, it's rumored that Playground Games are working on it, and I buy that rumor. They hired a lot of people from a lot of studios known for making really big games, including Rockstar and Guerrilla. So I really, really, really want to see Fable. I love that world, and I feel like there's something so pleasant about a British RPG, like the humor captured in the original Fable game. I just love so much, and obviously Peter Molyneux would no longer be attached, so that changes things, but that's what I really, really want. Also really obviously excited to see more Halo. Very curious to see if any of the Perfect Dark rumors hold up, because I also love Perfect Dark. But to get away from games hype, I really want to know more about xCloud. I'm kind of hoping that we hear a little bit about xCloud and what they're planning to do with that in the future after that Game Pass announcement, which is super exciting. So those are my big three.
No, I think you're right. There's such an interesting story there around what's happening with Xbox Live, with Game Pass, this idea of, having the, a subscription sort of approach, right? Versus buying $60 games time and again. It seems like part of Microsoft's approach is, very Netflix-like, in that you're going to sort of get all these games, all this content, and that'll mean big games, but also, potentially smaller games that people are more likely to sample, which I think is, a huge opportunity here to see a diversity of content. That there'll be some stuff for the super core gamers, but maybe some stuff that's a little broader in its appeal too. Let's talk about Halo. They've done a very good job over the past week hyping everyone up around Master Chief's return. Seems like a bit of a spiritual reboot in a way of Halo. I mean, we saw the kind of key art, the box art yesterday, was like very reminiscent of the original Halo Combat Evolved. We know we're going to see the campaign today. We saw, I think it was last year at E3, we saw kind of we've actually passed 2 E3s, we saw kind of teaser assets for Infinite. Originally, we saw kind of the engine, and then last year we saw, sort of an in-game sequence, or at least rendered in engine. What are your hopes? What does Halo have to do? Obviously a legendary franchise. I think there's a big opportunity here for them, but it's a very competitive space with first-person action games right now. What do you want to see in a new Halo? What will convince you that Halo's back on top?
More
Guys,
less
I'm
walk.
getting my G Fuel on.
That's my number one.
Early in the morning.
I think we'll get that.
Stayed up late.
I think so too. I feel like that's
stayed up
something they've
late.
really focused on. And I know that they got a lot of criticism for the story, and I'm actually, from what I've heard, Halo Infinite's development got pushed a little bit because they reworked the narrative after people were so upset about the lock focus of the last game. Halo's an interesting one, and I don't want it to shift too far from classic Halo, because
pre-shows going on right
sort of
now.
been with me my whole
These guys
life.
are gonna get in a chair and get over
also,
here.
Same token, like a story like an ODST.
Joe
I
has
really
his
liked
back
the
to
way
the
that
camera.
was told. I feel like that's really unlikely. But
I
want a groundbreaking story. I want something that kicks me in the feels, like Reach did, or like ODST did.
Food,
but with the lore and the nerdiness of probably a Halo 2. Just as long as Chief's with me the whole way, I'm gonna be good though.
So it's a trade-off.
As you said, a focus on Master Chief.
Welcome.
In terms of the style of gameplay, Danny, we see kind of first-person games going in different directions, with co-op, with other sort of, aspects to it. The
This is the
sandbox style
pre-show.
of Halo is something that I
We're
think
waiting
people
for
really
the
like,
actual
the
game
skirmishes
show
and
here.
whatnot in the gameplay. Do you think, does that still hold up in 2020, or what do you when you see this demo or gameplay footage, what are you going to be looking for that's going to cue to you like?
If Jeff
Halo's
invited me, I probably
Yeah, I think
wouldn't
that's
even
the
have
big sort
been
of
able to
question
wake
on
up
this.
in time.
When we first saw Infinite, it was around the time that big sort of shift into games as a service was happening, where games like The Division and, I mean, Destiny is obviously the sort of most obvious one. We're turning into these platforms that we're getting catered to with new content over and
So
over and
the
over again.
desk
And obviously the
was
word
tried to
Infinite sort of
deliver at 9 in
implies
the morning,
something
but I
along
wasn't
those
awake
lines.
and my phone was on
So
Do
I'm
Not
really interested to
Disturb.
see,
So
Halo when it first came around, and then when it had
I
sort
called
of
the
like
lady.
soft
She said she's
rebooting
gonna
away with Halo 3,
try to get
sort
a
of like
hold of the
re-emergence.
driver, but
I
they're
feel
probably
like
just gonna
it
have
was
to
very much
reschedule the
a
desk.
game that was pushing both single player and multiplayer.
Don't
and
fucking
also
try
just
to
a lot of
deliver
interconnectivity
shit to
with
my
different
house
types of
at
modes
9
and stuff.
in
So
the
it's always been on
morning.
this
God damn
sort of
it.
bleeding edge of like gameplay design. And the other side of it that I'm really interested in is just how the Slipspace
Fucking
engine works,
bullshit.
because they've had access to the hardware, or they've known what the hardware was going to be like longer than anyone. So
7 a.m.
really, we
deliveries?
always look at the
Fuck
Forzas as
that.
the beautiful showcases for new hardware, but
They're
I
like,
think
we're
in
gonna
the same
deliver
way,
between
whatever we see from
9
that
and
gameplay is going
12.
to give us a real
Like,
indication
alright.
of just how
I'll wake
good
up at
games can work
10.
on the
That thing
system.
be cool.
No, that's a great point. I think, as you
We
said,
got
this
4
is
missed phone
hopefully going to be
calls.
the high bar of
Son of a
what we can
bitch.
look for visually and in terms of gameplay and the experience with it. Aaron, are you much of a Halo guy besides the the Blink skin or something like that? What's going to convince you that this is the first person action game to get?
Well, for me, Halo's always all been about multiplayer, right? So
Better
I
be
was never
worth
huge
the
for single-player campaigns.
noise!
Always played online, always played with
Good
friends.
morning,
And the thing
everyone.
that I really
Uh-oh,
hope is that
running out
there's
of
sort
power.
of like a dedication to the old style
yeah, I passed
of,
out around 12.
of Halo, right? Like, I feel like every game nowadays is like heroes this, heroes that. And I love Overwatch, but if we're playing Halo, I want to go back to Deathmatch. I want to go back to Capture the Flag, King of the Hill. Like, I'm way into that kind of gameplay.
What?
So if they can like
When did Halo ever
modernize
get
that and
get
make it
away
still
from
have
that?
sort of, like it feels new.
Basically.
It doesn't feel like, oh, they're just re-releasing
Oh,
Halo or
damn
like
it.
Unreal Tournament or
That's right,
something.
boy. Thank you so much
That's
for your
what I'm looking forward to.
resubscription.
Yeah,
What
boy.
we do with multiplayer.
No,
I'll
I
take a
agree.
re-release
No,
of Unreal Tournament.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, there we go.
Also, I did like Halo 5 multiplayer. I was actually okay with that. I am just more scared about kind of what you said, Danny, that they're going to Destiny-ify the single-player campaign, which is a very profitable thing to do. So I get why studios want to do that, but I'm scared.
I need
Yeah, I know you said how they
Lugan.
blend single and multiplayer, and it sounds like they're talking about campaigns. I don't know if we're even going to get much on the multiplayer. So you said how that's all going to blend together and how they're going to kind of explain what it is, right? And that's part of the thing with these streams. Sometimes we see lots of footage, but then we have all these questions afterwards about like, well, what is this? What are we actually seeing? Is that a co-op? Is that single player? So we will have Aaron Greenberg from
fuck that
Xbox is
noise.
going to join us afterwards
OJ
to
in the
break down
morning.
some of what we see, and hopefully we'll get some information in the show as well about what they're doing with Halo. All right, guys. Well, thanks for joining us.
OJ.
We'll all watch.
Screw that. We got the G Fuel, guys. 30% off code is activated down below.
Bam.
Guys, check it out. G Fuel. We need some right now. We're up early. We were up late for the Xbox conference. It better be worth the noise. Robin Hood Men in Tights. All right. So, anyways, guys, let's do it. Let's see. We got with the pre-shows going on right here. We got Jeff Cayley taking care of it. We got a few guests and things. Let's jump ahead. I don't know if y'all. Oh, we got a world premiere. Oh shit, let's go. Damn.
Ladies and gentlemen, London is fucked.
London is fucked. Chug.
But don't worry, we've got our best man on the case. Because if anyone can fix this mess,
Oh, is this,
it's this smooth
Watch
bastard
Dogs?
super spy. Oh. Well, looks like we're recruiting. It's a state.
All right, well, we've already seen this. But previously, they showed off a robot game that we didn't really get to show off here for you. I saw it. The boys didn't see it. So it's just these massive silver robots punching each other and shoving swords in each other's faces and I don't know. And then there was like walking robots, like scorpion-looking things. It kind of reminded me a mix of Pacific Rim and Robot Wars and Robot Jocks and things like that. So that game looks cool. I don't know if it's an Xbox exclusive, but Exo something. We'll look it up. Exo. Somebody help me out in chat.
Exoskeleton.
It's too early.
Game. Exo the band.
Exo Mecha, thank you. It was Max. Let me look it up real quick for you guys. There we go. Boom, world premiere. This is what it looked like. So at first, you know, you kind of started off, we thought maybe Crisis. And then, but now we're just getting tanks and helis, and then he took over the heli, and this is actually kind of cool looking. It looks a little weird, almost like it's developed by, you know, a smaller team or something. I don't know how to put it, but it's very smooth action. Got a fucking, whoa, was that a fucking hoverboard? Fucking rocket board? Yeah. Random explosions. I love games. Oh my god, a fucking dragon?
So if your mech is made out of metal, and you got a metal shield, why don't you just make the mech out of the same metal you made
I
the shield out of?
fucking love it. I love games where you can like get out of your mech and you're running around as a small person trying to contribute in this main battle. I'm down. I have no idea what this is or what it's. Oh, 2021, son of a bitch, and it's optimized for Xbox Series X. That's all I saw there. So okay, well, there's your first one. I don't think I missed any others. Let's go back to the pre-show.
The past few years, but he actually started and created quite a stir with all his awesome Halo gaming.
What do y'all think
and
about
gameplay,
what we just saw there?
back in the day? So without further ado, let's hear from Ninja about what he wants to see in a brand new Halo. Tyler, take it away.
Thanks, Jeff. I'm excited to see what Xbox has in store. And here's what I want out of Halo. If Halo Infinite can just give us a incredible campaign to close out just the classic series with a beautiful ending and a matchmaking / multiplayer system where the ranking system
Close
is unique
out.
and it works.
Not Halo 6, 5.
And just really
4,
amazing, iconic maps.
3.
I feel like a lot of people loved the Halo 1, Halo 2, and Halo 3 maps that came out. They just felt so fun, whether it be super bouncing from Halo 2, nading all the weapons off and learning all that in Halo 1, and just the flow of Halo 3. It was just something so incredible. Played all of them. I love them all. And if Halo Infinite can just get that down, get some of those things down, right? Give us amazing weaponry, right? Weapon gameplay.
Is this
Like the Halo 1 classic
pre-recorded?
pistol, the Halo 2 battle rifle, the Halo 3 battle rifle, and sniper. I
Couldn't
think
have
it
put his thoughts
would
together
be
a little
really
more
good spot.
concisely.
And I'm just excited to see what they have in store, man.
Everything's live. Doing it live.
Awesome. Well, we'll see.
Jeff,
how
I
much
hope
of that
you didn't
comes
have to
true.
pay
Hopefully
too
at the
much
top
for
of the
that,
hour,
because
we'll
that
get a
was-
look at
that was
Halo
terrible.
Infinite. Thanks to Ninja for joining us on the show. Now it is time to get to another world premiere, a net new game that you haven't heard about. And this one comes
Ninja
from my
doesn't get out
home
of bed
country,
for
my
less
home
than a
province
million.
of Ontario, Canada. I saw this and got excited about the brand new game from a smaller studio that you haven't heard about, but I think looks pretty cool. Check out this world premiere.
That cost $3 million. That was dumb. It was like, come on, man. Put some more effort into that.
Stranger Things.
No. Look at the doggy. What the hell? Spooky.
Scary.
Cucumber. Oh, Coco cucumber.
Stranger OJ.
Whoa. Whoa. I'm down. I like those kinds of sort of turn-based. Look at this little RPG kind of fucking platformer. No, not a platformer. Just a side view RPG. Whoa! Sandworm Echo Generation 2021 optimized for probably not another exclusive. I'm assuming that if it's an exclusive, it would show exclusive
vibes to that one.
Alex said there's
Echo
not gonna be an
Generation with the hockey
exclusive for a
smash.
couple years.
They're exciting. All
With
right,
the
now it's time
hockey
to get
smash?
to another world premiere. Check this
Oh,
out.
the hockey smash move. Jeff,
wait, we got YouTube creators
your
first.
sound
Sorry.
seems
I
to
get
be
so excited
behind.
thinking
That's
more
not
world premieres
us.
coming. We
I was
also
gonna say, is it
we
good?
do
Here,
have
I'm gonna
one
reload
thing.
just in case.
Actually, we're going to hear from a number of YouTube creators around the world.
It
to,
was us,
hear what
but
they're
it
looking
was
forward to,
YouTube
from
because
Xbox,
I didn't
hopefully
change
at the top of
anything.
the hour. So let's check this out.
Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Garu, and I'm a content creator on YouTube. And today, I'm so much excited for this Xbox event, because with this, we are going to get ourselves the brand new Halo stuff. And I used to play Halo back in 2011 and 2012, and I just used to spend hours
Were you
and
like
hours
7
making
years
a
old?
map on Halo 3 than actually playing the game. Me and my friends, we used to be like, okay,
Okay,
let's put that over
should be
there,
better.
let's put this over there, and literally, we used to come back from school, and we used to mess around with maps and
I
all
will
that
whoop
stuff.
your
And it
ass,
just
son,
used
in
to be a
Halo.
fun
Let's
game
go.
in general.
I'm your
and then
elder.
once you get
Respect
about these
your
skulls, like, you
elders.
just had to, like, go ahead and collect them. Like, I could go in for hours on Halo, okay? Because with those skulls, we could actually go ahead
challenge
and find
you.
different stuff. And there just used to be so many variations in the game on
My
its own.
crew
There
versus
used to
your
be
crew,
co-op, there used to be
anytime,
1v1,
anywhere.
King of the Hill,
And I'm
Juggernaut,
talking
and so
LAN.
many
I
game
know
modes in
we're
general.
talking
So I'm
original
super excited
Halo,
for the brand new release
LAN
of this
party.
game, 'cause especially for content
Put
creators
us on
out
a
there, there's gonna be so
10-inch
much stuff to
TV,
make content
split
on,
it 4
especially,
ways. We'll
you know,
still
there's gonna
whoop
be
your ass.
campaign, and plus if you guys make content on multiplayer, we can go on replay file on
Grandpa
theater mode and
gonna
capture
take
some
you to
cool
task.
moments that we actually had in the game. So I really wish in the brand new Halo we get ourselves the co-op game mode with that, you know, the 1v1 still remains, and all the fun game modes that we used to have in Halo 3. I still wish those still remain, because that will definitely bring back a lot of memories. So yeah, my name is Garu, and hopefully you guys are excited for this brand new game and for the event. Peace out.
See,
Hey
well,
guys, Middle Jesus here.
at least
Now, I
he put
vividly
some
remember
time and
Jesus.
effort.
Xbox. I have it right here.
Oh,
It is the
cool,
beautiful
Metal Jesus.
translucent
He's on
Halo
YouTube.
Edition
That's cool
Xbox.
to give him a
When
segment.
I
I
first
think
saw this machine, I absolutely fell in love with it. So ahead of its
y'all
time.
don't know
Devin
him.
have
And
something
so
like
many
that?
great
He's got a
AAA
smaller
games
channel,
as
but
well
he's
as
pretty
hidden
good.
gems. And then when
Check
it
it
came time
out.
for the Xbox 360, well, this was my machine of choice right here. I have the special edition E3 2005 faceplate on here. And check this out. This was back when you had to have an external.
I
Wi-Fi
remember
I
that
remember that
shit,
one.
dude.
built into the
Metal
machine,
Jesus
but
speaks
man,
to
I
us
have so many
grandpas.
Great memories playing awesome games on this. Now, when it
Like
comes
you
to
You
Xbox,
remember
I
that?
know I was a bit late to
You
the
had to
party
buy
on
one
that
too.
But I eventually did pick up the Xbox One X. You see the years
Xbox!
here. And I have to say, I was blown away by this. It's excellent hardware, and the games are absolutely amazing on it.
You
And so from what I've
remember.
seen so far of the Xbox Series X,
You
here's
remember.
Microsoft going all in on
I
powerful hardware
remember.
and performance. Plus, they've added a bunch of first-party developers over the last couple of years, and there is that awesome backwards compatibility, which is important for collectors like me. So, yeah, I definitely think it's going
Is
to be
that the
pretty cool. and I
Cannonball
wanna learn
Run? Is
more.
that Jackie Chan's first film?
Hola amigas, amigos, yo soy Anthrax. Wow, Halo. ¿Qué recuerdos tengo
¿Qué?
con este título, con este juego? Hizo mi infancia la más
Halo,
divertida de
Halo,
todas.
Halo, man. They
Recuerdo
better
que con el
deliver
Halo
on
3
this
la
Halo.
campaña me la pasé en todos los modos posibles, en solitario y con amigos. El modo en línea, una chulada, lo mejor del mundo.
¿Chuletas?
Después con el Halo Reach lloré con
I
la
need
campaña, las
food.
cinemáticas son perfectas.
I was gonna offer you the other one, but it
Con
has
Halo
cheese.
4
I know
recuerdo
you
que
don't like
mi
No,
primer
I don't want no
trabajo
cheese on
era
it.
trabajar para
Thank you,
poder
though.
pagar el juego. Y entonces eso me ha causado una gran felicidad. Todo
Learn
el tiempo
Spanish
con Halo es
live
This is
on
America.
Xbox Live Showcase.
Lo voy a jugar hasta que
What?
muera. Y lo
Joe,
que
what
viene
is he saying?
Con este nuevo
He says,
título,
now,
nueva
let's see
entrega,
what's coming.
seguro.
You guys don't know Spanish, but I
Hey,
know
Summer Game Fest
pretty
audience, Lamar
fluent.
Wilson here, and here are the 5 games that I'm looking forward to them announcing today. So the first one is Halo Infinite. Now, I came into Halo late with Halo 5. I know. But I loved it so much and I can't wait to see what's next. Then there's a new game from Rare called Everwild. It just looks amazing and breathtaking. I have no idea what the game's about, but
I like this guy the best. He's waking me up.
This is
It's
gonna
'cause he's
be a
so
game
animated.
Yeah,
That's
this
why.
is who I like.
and taking the horde out at the center.
His
at the
eyes,
literal
like,
core, hopefully.
I
for the
cannot
final.
help-
Now, number 4, since we're
I
talking
can't
about
help but
gears,
agree with him.
Why not a Lego's Gear Saga? You know, they did the Funko
This
Pop
guy
thing
was
on
worth
mobile,
it,
but
Jeff.
What about Lego? Like, I would actually like to play that.
Yeah,
So
Legos.
They need to announce that today.
Me too.
Finally, Cuphead 2. I know. Now, Cuphead
Oh, I
1
would
is
love
very
a
new, and
Cuphead
it's
2,
one of the most
definitely.
Oh,
unforgiving
God, I
games
hate and
ever,
love
but
that
for
game.
some reason,
Yeah, I know.
I just want more. Why do I want more? Man, am I crazy? Yes. Yes, I am.
Lamar
He's like,
fully
okay.
decked
Jeff
his
has
Xbox
no idea
gear
how to
ready
react.
for the show, and it was so cool to have gamers from around the world joining us from India and Mexico, and obviously here in the United States, because one of the things I think we found this year more than ever is that games bring us together, and people are watching all around the world. So I want to say hello to everyone watching this special event, where hopefully we're all just going to be excited about games as we
They should have
watch
all
through it.
spoke their own
And the
languages
stream is coming
from
up in
India
about
and then
18
from,
minutes.
what,
You can
the
watch it
UK,
live right here on this
Republic,
feed. We're going to go right into it, and then immediately
Germany,
afterwards,
or
we've got
UK,
our
Gaelic,
exclusive
and-
post show with guests. Some of the
and
developers featured in the
old
showcase,
time
and Aaron
English
Greenberg from Xbox will be
from
joining us
UK.
to answer questions, and we'll also have
Rubbish.
some creators join us as well
Rubbish.
to grade, see how Xbox
Is that
did
old time
based on our
English for you, John?
expectations. We'll also do a poll on
This
Twitter.
game is rubbish.
But right now, it is time to get to another.
Well, he
world
does
premiere.
have
This
monocle.
is a sequel to a game that if you watch
I'll take his word for it.
YouTube gaming videos, you've probably seen. Check this out.
All right, world premiere, here we go. Hello, neighbor.
Yep.
I thought this is already
This is Hello Neighbor 2.
3?
Is it?
2.
Oh.
I don't know. 2.
Stealth. My favorite.
Whoa, let's make some coffee, Joe.
Gross. Get some tea.
What? Couldn't see you through that fucking piece of shit closet. Is this an HD? What's going on?
Try to saboteur Tuesday.
Whoa.
Maybe.
Took the camera in his mouth. Threw it in the trash. Froze the whole screen.
This is nothing on Granny.
Right? She would have killed you by now. Oh, I saw you. What?
Whoa.
You can't do that to Granny.
Rip. Ha! Threw a box at you, said, fuck you. What are you doing in his house anyway? Oh. What?
It's a mask the whole time.
So he's young. Was he younger?
Didn't play the first one.
I didn't play the first one. Could
There it
somebody
is.
explain
Hello,
what
Neighbor
happened?
2. And we've got some more games still to come, and we are
Could be
14
cool.
minutes away from the start of the showcase from Xbox. It's going to last almost exactly 1 hour. So there'll be an hour showcase in 15 minutes and then our post show afterwards. But right now, we're going to take a look at the ID at Xbox program, a great program this week, actually. If you're on Xbox, there's a Summer Game Fest demo event, over 70 games that you can download and preview for free. One of the big things I wanted to do with Summer Game Fest was give everyone a chance to play more games at home. And I want to thank the team at Xbox for putting that together in these unusual circumstances where we don't have big consumer events to go and play games. But right now, let's
What
take
were
a
the
look
new
at ID at
twists on the
Xbox, and
gameplay
there
there,
are
guys?
some glimpses of some new games in here as well. Check it out.
What up, Connor?
All right, here we go. Another world premiere. We got water. We got foxes. We got snowboarding. Oh, it's not one game. It's multiple games.
You like games? Well, this has everything.
ID, the Artful Escape. Cool. Lake, in which you go to the lake. The Ascent, which is sort of like a cyberpunk over the top down. The Last Train Stop. XO1, where you play a puck. 12 minutes where you go to sleep. The Big Con, where you go to school. The Falconer, where you're a falcon. Unexplored 2, where you explore. Tunic, where you're a fox. The Song of Iron. You are a Viking. And Shredders, where you play against an injured turtle. Mad Streets, where you Sable, where you it's last of the Star Wars and the last one. These are all indie games, but you know, honestly, all of these look really cool. There's not one of them that I wouldn't play. All right. Are those exclusive to Xbox?
You'll find out later.
There you go, Shredder snowboarding game. I miss my SSX, so that one looks really good.
No, you don't, Jeff.
And lots of great games coming to the ID at Xbox program that we're excited
Did y'all
about.
play SSX?
All right, now though we have a pretty cool brand new game to show
Not a lot of
you.
people
This
did,
comes
that's what
from
I'm
a
saying.
legendary game creator, and when I saw this and the journey he wants to take
Y'all
us
on
on
the
with this
Xbox
game,
train with
I
me,
was
man.
really excited and
I
honored
like,
to have
I
the opportunity
created
to
the
share this
Xbox.
with you. So this is a bit of a longer
This is
piece, but it takes you
Xbox?
into the
Nuh-uh,
world
we need to
of a
go to the
brand new
next
game,
level, to the Xbox.
from a special creator
That's
in
what
Japan.
the next one
Please
should
check
be,
this
Joe. Xbox. Y'all got that Xbox Live? World premiere.
ハロー Xbox ファンの皆様、スクエアエニックスの中裕二です。今日は皆様に不思議な物語をお届
There's
け
your
に
top
参り
hat,
ます。
Joe.
僕は現在スクエアエニックス
Rubbish!
バランカンパニーという新しい
He
ブラ
said
ンドを
all
立ち
these
上げます
other games are
そして
rubbish!
ここにいる昔ソニックやナイツを一緒に作った
Our game
大
is
島
the
直
best.
樹と
We have Sonic
20
and
年ぶりに
Knights.
タッグを組んでアクションゲームを作っています。
中さんがスクエアエニックスに行くと知った時はびっくりしました。
僕も驚いたよ。
しかしこうしてまた一緒にタッグを組んでゲームを作れること、そして僕たちの得意とするゲーム作りとスクエアエニックスが得意とする物語や音楽とが合わさり、誰も体験したことのない新しいゲームを世界中の皆様にお届けできることをとても嬉しく思います。
今日僕たちが皆様にお届けするのはアクションゲームの全てを詰め込んだアクションゲームオブアクションゲーム、バランワンダーワールドです。
バランワンダーワールド。
アクションゲームにミュージカルの世界観を持ち込んでボタン一つでたくさんの衣装能力を使い進んでいくゲームになります。
苦悩や葛藤、人は誰しもがポジティブな気持ちとネガティブな気持ちのバランスを保ちながら生きています。しかしそのバランスが崩れた時、あなたはバランシアターに迷い込みます。悩める12人のキャストたちの新章世界をあなたはさまざまなアクションを駆使して進んでいきます。アクションの一つ一つが衣装に割り当てられており、その数はなんと80種類を超えます。衣装を次々に着替えながら各ステージに散りばめられた謎を解き、そしてネガティブな気持ちにとらわれてしまったキャストたちの心をあなたの手で
But I mean, that's kind of
取り
what
戻してあげ
Super
てください。
Mario does, you know.
本
He
作は24言語に
wears
対
his
応
white
予定です。
overalls and
Xbox One、さらに
Just
Xbox
different though.
シリーズ X にも
Okay,
もちろん
put on a
対
show.
応
He
し
has a hat.
片方のコンソールを持っていれば
Cool
ど
hat.
ちらでも遊んでいただけるスマートデリバリー
his
にも
hat
対応する
is
予定
his
です。
face, Joe.
世界中の皆様に 4K の最高画質で本作の世界を隅々まで楽しんでいただけます。ワンダーワールドの世界で皆
Is
様
that
を
a
お
guy or
待ちしてい
girl?
ます
That's a girl.
最後に今日は
Now, what is
全
that?
世界初公開の映像も準備いたしましたのでどうぞご覧ください。
Kind of creepy.
It's show time.
Magicians.
Balance.
Balan Wonderworld.
Oh.
A strange and
Balan.
mysterious land.
I like better
that you
Balan.
visit when you come to a turning point in life.
So it's a guy. Be our guest. Be our guest. Put our game to the test. If the music in the game was as good as that, then yeah, definitely. A wondrous new adventure. Huh. I guess. But you're right, your standard characters are kind of boring until they put some costumes on, and then you have laser launcher, web wrangler, bulldozer, floating flower, cephalo painter.
Cephalopod.
I see. Spiders. Yeah, looks pretty creative. They're trying. It's like the next generation of Knights. You remember Knights on the Sega Saturn?
They made Knights.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It reminds me of Knights because it's kind of like the next Knights. And here we go, the sad couple.
Look into your hearts to discover what's most precious.
The connection here, not very good. 80 costumes, and there's your costume master,
Balan Wonderworld. Every moment is an adventure.
Okay. Yep. Okay. I mean, we'll try it. Xbox.
Try anything once.
There it is, the announcement of Balan Wonderland. Knights was such a special and important game to me. I want to thank Nakasan and Square Enix for sharing that world premiere announcement with us here on the pre-show. There's even more good stuff, though, coming up at the top of the hour. We are just 6 minutes away, so we're going to have another group join us here as we count down in the final 5 minutes. We got Matt Pat joining us live from the Game Theorist headquarters.
It's over. I could check out right now. I am sold. Balan Wonderworld, #1 game. Over. Stand aside, Halo Infinite.
You heard it here first.
That was what
If
I needed
it's
to
not
see.
true,
I was going to say, I was pretty excited when we got that. I'm like, okay, this pre-show is going to be pretty good. That's an exciting announcement. Yeah, just to have those guys back doing that. So yeah, I agree with you, Matt Pat. All right, we've also got JD Witherspoon joining us. What's up, Ron? How you doing?
Yo, I'm chilling, man. I'm looking at this countdown for the showcase. I'm ready to put my helmet on and get it going, but I'm like, let's talk real quick.
I was gonna say we got 5 minutes, and
everybody up with the Halo love. It's like,
hey, I'm really good now.
I mean, when it happens the first time, you show up Halo
I'm with
way
Matt.
back in the day for the original
that's the end of the
Xbox.
show for me.
I mean, I get it.
We done. Yeah, no, it
some
was it's
10,
nice,
20
happy,
years
uplifting.
later.
We need a game like that. So that was, yeah, a pretty good way
I mean, I
to end the
guess.
pre-show. And hopefully means there's even more big surprises coming
Part
in
of
the,
me is like,
the main show.
we need some
And
new
let's
IPs
talk
up at
about this.
Xbox.
You guys
We
are
need
going to
some new
join us
heroes.
afterwards as well to react to what
I mean, I
we
love
see.
Halo.
So
Don't get me
let's
wrong,
kind of get
but,
the
you know,
preview.
it just puts all the pressure on
Balan
Halo. It's
Wonderland.
just
But
disappointing
what,
that they've got
what
Right.
else? What do you guys?
They got the medium.
What's gonna? Let me put it this way.
Okay.
What does Microsoft need to
were
do to get
small.
an A from you
I'm a medium.
watching
In
this
between.
conference? So what's it gonna take? Let's start with you, Matt.
Yeah. I mean, to me, we all know Halo Infinite is the big gem in their crown, right? Like, that's the piece that they're selling, the killer app.
So
That
when
is
did
their
Halo
killer app.
Infinite become
But to
the
me,
game? You know what I
as
mean?
a
For it,
mild Halo
I
fan,
was.
I wanna
I'm
see
hoping
what is
that there's
the other thing
another
that's gonna get
game,
me to
right,
buy
that we
this
can look
system in
forward to, because
particular.
Halo
And
Infinite
if
being
it's not a
the
neon green
system
skin,
killer
like we
is
saw for the
not
earlier Xbox
not the
generation,
narrative that
to
I
quote
would
that
go
big,
with. But
like, obelisk
apparently,
that you buy
maybe
with
everybody
Xbox
got
Series
notes.
X.
Really pushed the
Balan
Halo.
Wonderland, or Balan Wonderworld.
all right, let's cut to the angry angry
might have
gesture.
sold it for me.
Yeah,
It
I'm
looks
here
like
for the
exactly
medium.
the sort of game
Cut
that I
back.
need in
Don't listen to him. We're all about Halo.
Right in the nostalgia feel. So
Medium.
I needed another killer app
medium,
for this
please.
system, and that might have been it.
Wow. All right.
Thank you, Jeff.
You guys are done
See
in
you
the
next
pre-show.
time.
I like it. They're already high marks.
Thank you for having
JD,
me.
what we know we're going to see Halo. Seems like you're
Thank you for
sufficiently hyped
having
if
us.
You've got your Master Chief helmet. What's it going to take to get an A
Fable,
from you?
yeah, I would be excited.
Well, I mean, obviously Halo. I would love for them to take Halo Infinite and use it to be
Halo,
showcased the same way they showcased
Halo.
Halo 2 from the E3
you see a pattern
2005
here?
World Premiere. I remember that.
They're
They did the
big fans.
gameplay mixed in with cutscenes. And then, I mean, I think I believe we talked about Fable a little bit earlier. I believe Fable 4 would be great. I don't know if they've ever put out that last Fable. I'm not sure. I have to go back. And then for me personally, I want a new Matrix video game. I know that no one in the chat
he
wants
said
that,
something
but hey,
else.
remember Enter the Matrix? That was fire. Remember that bullet time? Yo, bring me back. Matrix
yeah,
4
I
would be
remember
a
that.
record.
Intersected with the movies and stuff. Yeah,
He
all right.
wants he wants a
that's
movie
a wild
tie-in
prediction
game
that
for
we're
the
gonna
next
get
Matrix that's not even out yet.
New Matrix.
Okay.
Keanu. They used Keanu last year,
Yeah,
so you never know.
definitely
Bring him
different.
back again. Allegra, I know you're excited about Balan, what they're doing. What else will it take to hype you up to an A grade in the post show?
Right. I mean, everything that's excited me in the pre-show is pretty much what I would also want in the post-show, which is interesting, sort of inventive, newer
Is that what he
IP.
said? The pre-show,
Like,
post-show?
I'm not a big, Halo nerd or Watch Dogs or just anything with a number after it, unless it's some like bizarre number that has nothing to do with the game. Like, if it's a sequel, I'm pretty much out. But I would love to see more from Tell Me
Go know
Why
what she
by
wants.
Don't Nod. I would
Know what
love
she
to
like,
see
know what she
some
don't like.
actual
I don't like it.
gameplay and a good emphasis on that, because it really brings
That was a great
an
game. Now, I
interesting
don't
amount
want
of
a sequel.
diversity to Xbox. But in general, I like to be really surprised whether or not it's some Final Fantasy exclusive
at
that's
Microsoft
making
right
its
now
way
saying,
onto
"She
the
doesn't want
Xbox
Halo. I want her
for the
dead.
first
I want her
time,
family
or just
dead."
some game we've never heard of before from some small, exciting studio. I mean, that's always what wins me.
That's all we got.
Also,
The
Keanu
Halo
Reeves, if he
Mafia,
shows up
is
again,
that what
I
I'm
mean, that would be
hearing?
Exactly.
Really great.
She
Hey,
wants an exclusive.
You never know. I think he's in Berlin
Final
filming Matrix, but hey, it's
Fantasy
virtual, so anyone
Yes.
can. This thing is this year,
on
anyone can show up
Xbox.
because
Yeah,
around
just
the
call
world,
him
we can
in.
actually
Not
welcome-
Kingdom Hearts.
and it's so different to not be
Who
with
are
you
these
guys.
people?
With
Do
5,000
they-
people at the
do they
Microsoft
know
Theater
anything
getting to
about
see this
the
stuff.
gaming?
But we are
No, it's
literally just about a minute away here from going live. You guys are going to
Doesn't
join
like
us
sequels, wants
afterwards.
Final
You've got
Fantasy
your Master Chief helmet, and I want to thank everyone for joining us exclusively here on YouTube.
No,
for
she said she
the,
doesn't
the
like
pre-show
one number. She
for
likes
the
some weird
Xbox
numbers.
event.
So you remember when Final
It's
Fantasy?
going to be about
Final
2 minutes
Fantasy
until we go.
7
so maybe
Crystalline
one last quick
X2.
rapid fire here. JD's got
That's what she wants.
got his helmet on. How do you guys think they're going to open the show? What do you think the first thing is?
Halo.
Halo Infinite. Easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, start with the big
They
guns.
can't.
That's they
And
know
then
that that's what
disappoint you
everyone's
for an
here
hour
for.
afterwards.
And then
I think
everything
they're
else
not
is
going
kind of icing
to.
on
Yeah.
the cake.
It's going to be later.
Yeah, it'll be
Like,
the
do you
last
agree,
thing
or do you
that
want
they
you want
show.
some weird
No.
wacky idea?
It's going to be Halo, which for someone who doesn't really care about Halo, I would love to.
I want her dead.
Oh, son.
Sorry, JD.
The chat just lit up. He's going to take a bathroom break during Halo. All right, but hey,
See?
we got Balin, and yeah, that's part of the
She
fun.
gonna
is
be
that
disappointed.
We
I
don't know
wanna
what they're
know
going
her
to do, and they've
opinion
been
of the
very
show
quiet. They've
after.
just said Halo.
Oh, then
But
they're
beyond
gonna be like,
that,
"Oh,
they've
do not
really
come back
not
to
told
her."
us anything else about what games are going to be in there. So you said, Tell Me Why, great example. Everwild, Psychonauts, those are games that we know they're making that hopefully we'll have updates on. And then I know for a fact there will be some new games announced in this showcase. And it's exciting to watch it live here on YouTube.
Here we go.
Matt, JD, Allegra, thanks for joining us. You guys are going to be with us afterwards. We're going to react to the press conference, see how Microsoft did, and then we're going to have some guests, some of the developers and some of the games featured in the show. We're going to have interviews
Maybe
with
some
them,
more
and
in-depth.
Xbox's Aaron Greenberg will be joining us live to break down some of the news. So enjoy it, watch it live here, the Xbox Game
So
Showcase.
what I'd like to see
Hour of
is
Games
basically
right
what
here
we
on YouTube.
saw with the PlayStation 4. I'm hoping for console reveal price.
At this point,
I'm hoping for
honestly, right
games.
now, I'm
Here we go.
I'm interested in seeing her final rating.
I'm a renegade. 9. 8, 7.
You already had a countdown.
It's 6. This is a countdown to the that was the countdown to the countdown. This is the real countdown. I thought it was Xbox 9. Xbox Games Showcase. Welcome, y'all. Let's check this out together. We're going to watch this live, give you our live reactions. We all want Xbox to kick some ass. That is a cool station.
There's a PlayStation.
PlayStation.
Hey, get out of here. You're in the wrong place, son.
Liquid Metal. Terminator. Dark Fate. No, what's going on? Xbox having technical difficulties. Is it? Technical difficulties here. It's getting a little rough on YouTube. See how many people are watching. 169. I would expect more. Let me just do a little reload here, just in case. Little reload.
Start with Halo.
169. Is it Halo already?
Better bring it then.
Even though this
Oh
technology
shit! It's Halo already. Wow, they were all right.
I must remind myself.
They knew.
Does that mean Alex is right? That they start with
Liquid
Halo, the
crystal
rest of
cannot
it's
rise
gonna
on
be
its own.
disappointing.
She doesn't care if she left.
Titanium alloy cannot prevail in the face of extinction.
Alright, man, let's talk about the games.
I don't know.
Armor cannot hope.
117.
This has got to be the Halo mobile game.
Oh, please, don't you talk like this.
It
Initially.
all means nothing.
I'm gonna turn this up a little bit. Do we need to turn it up?
Step inside.
Become Master Chief. Didn't we do that the previous 5 times?
For real. This time.
4 times? 5, 6? Do we count the press, play, press the stupid button to start demo?
Am I dead already? I must be. I mean, this is a punishment, right?
167 days after we
This is
lost.
death.
No gameplay.
No.
What? Why did these guys look different from what we saw before?
This isn't happening. I'm going to have to make an emergency landing. Hold on, Chief.
They changed the graphics and stuff? Is that a visual downgrade that I'm looking at?
No. No. You can't stand this. No, you. Breathe. No. You don't get to tell me what to do. You don't get to tell me anything.
What is going on?
Are you even listening?
I count 3 anti-aircraft cannons.
3 what?
You'll be safe here.
Oh, I'll be safe.
Why
Safe?
is this guy so angry?
I haven't been safe since I found you.
I'll play him in the
I found
movie.
you, remember? You were out there on your own, and you'd still be out there if it wasn't for me.
He's Hispanic.
I thought I was going home.
There won't be a home if we don't stop the Banished.
You keep saying that. We're outgunned, outnumbered.
Wait, Gund? That's,
I know I saw Clone Wars.
That's like Scottish or... What? No! Ekbok!
Dig through them and find one with the working sleep space drive. And when you're done with this war...
Technical difficulty,
get away from here.
Ekbok.
Far away.
What? Ekbok!
Here.
Oh. Let me find.
First, when I get back, we can look. Together.
There's not that many people watching. It's not YouTube.
You look at the chat. Lag.
Oh my God, you can't even get your digital showcase clean. Jesus.
It better be a
Ekbok!
Poor grunts.
I don't know. This is kind of weak. Maybe it's just the way they tried to present it.
It's the start of the demo.
Without any fanfare and kind of just... and the skipping. I mean, it's like, look at how beautiful it is, but the graphics just kind of look... I mean, I've seen better grass in The Last of Us 2. Oh, Xbox. Oh, I hate to see this. Oh my god. Oh my god, Ekbuck, I feel so bad for you.
It's a little hiccup.
Oh my
They can
god.
recover. They can recover.
Joe, this is
They can
embarrassing
recover.
live.
Oh, there's still that Microsoft Mafia guy just goes calling in the IT people.
Kill them all. Kill them. I want their families
How
dead.
dare they ruin Halo? This is what we got. That's what it
Okay, here we go. Other streams are cleaner. Anybody want to give us
Other streams are not cleaner. The YouTube, the Xbox, like you're talking about a different.
I'm looking for alternate maybe or it could be an Xbox. Saying no.
Because you're only broadcasting on one main channel, right?
So they're broadcasting on multiple here. Let's try Twitch.
Let's go on Facebook.
It does look a little smoother.
Bajaros!
Okay, YouTube.
This guy's playing on the Stadium version.
There we go.
Cool.
He was playing on the Stadium version. Is that your joke or Chad's joke? Okay.
Completely forgot that existed.
Me too. Do you think the new Halo Infinite will be on Stadia?
You know what you see this trailer? He opens up a box and pulls out the Halo 1 pistol. That's all I want.
Whoa.
Hook shot.
I think that little guy landed it. Punched you right in the neck. What? Okay. Cool ability for Halo. Got it.
Something like that.
Oh, nice. Can you do that to all enemies? Do that all day long? Grapple punch, grapple punch.
The UNSC lost this war months ago. Your people are broken, scattered, hunted, defeated by me. I wish I could tell you it was difficult, but it wasn't.
Showing a lot of that dude. My prediction, that dude dies, and that's the emotional moment.
Always. The ring is already under our control. Soon, the auditorium as well. The Harbinger and the Banished share the same goal. We fight together to honor the will of Atriox.
Who?
Atriox.
Without challenge.
Gary version 2.
Weary. Lost. Alone. Here you now stand. This is my last fight. A true test of legends. Our story will outlive us both. Set a fire in your heart, Spartan. Bare your fangs. Fight hard. Die well.
Speech from the Dungeons and Dragons movie. That's not hitting right. It's supposed to be like so emotional and epic, and I don't know. I just couldn't stop looking at how it looks like there's some kind of graphical downgrade, and the gameplay is relatively, I don't know, just kind of standard.
We hope you enjoyed your first look at Halo Infinite's campaign.
It looks
I'm incredibly
all right,
proud of the team at
but none of it
343.
blew me away.
And we're thrilled to share a hint
It looked
of
like
the
a
epic battles
standard
that await you
level
on the next
from
chapter of
any
Master
Halo
Chief's
that
journey.
we've seen before.
This is the most
the
ambitious
next gen.
campaign we've
This
ever
is what's
created
supposed
at
to get me
343.
super excited
For the
about
first
this
time, players will have the
Xbox
freedom to
Series
explore a
Xbox
mysterious new Halo ring that's several
XSX
times larger than our
Elite.
last two Halo games combined. Halo Infinite has been built from the ground up to take full advantage of Xbox Series
You'll have
X.
to tell me if you're a big
Bigger
Xbox
battles,
fanboy.
epic vistas,
Did that excite you?
more complex visual effects, displayed with 10 times the processing power per pixel.
I'm gonna lower it a little so you can
This
hear
will be
me.
running at a flawless 60 frames per second and will allow us to bring.
Can you
Halo
hear
Ring
me?
to life in
Okay,
ways
can
that
you hear
have
me
never
now? A
been
little
possible.
Xbox.
We look forward to sharing.
Honestly,
even
it
more
was a
about
little
Halo Infinite in the coming
disappointing.
months, including the first
Look a little tame, little standard.
Now,
Didn't
please
hit
enjoy a
on the
glimpse
way it
of
was
what
supposed to
others in the
hit.
Xbox Game Studios
Looks like a
family
little
have been
bit of a graphical downgrade. It looked just like a standard level from any of the Halo games that we saw, except for Grapple. So we got Grapple now. Is this what's supposed to be like super exciting? If you're an Xbox super big fanboy, did that get you really excited? I don't know, man. I mean, everybody, I'm looking forward to Halo, Halo, Halo. And then that's what we got. Well, I guess we're moving on now. And like Alex said, maybe everything will be disappointing from here. Or maybe Xbox will surprise us. And everything will be cooler than what we just saw. Already, this game has way more emotion and feeling than what we just saw.
The fucking wolf is like, nah,
Like,
man, I don't want none of that.
No,
Easy pickings. Nope.
God damn. Yeah. I want to play this. What's her name? Leigh Willian? Willian? Lee Willian? It was on her. Or is that the brand of jacket?
Oh, Llewellyn.
Llewellyn? Oh, she hunting wolves? Leave them wolves alone, woman.
They didn't leave her alone.
They didn't do nothing to her.
You don't know.
They were just looking at her. What? You dead. What the fuck? Oh shit, that was fucking scary. That looked fucking crazy. That was a great trailer. No gameplay, but good fucking trailer, man. How did one trailer in 10, 15 fucking seconds make me more excited for State
Welcome, everyone,
of
to the
Decay
Xbox
3
Game
than
Show.
Halo Infinite? What
Today,
the fuck?
We're showing games from 9 of our 15 Xbox game studios, including unveils of 5 new first-party games.
Oh,
What
that-
you'll see
wow, this
today
sounds great.
Is how Xbox game studios are harnessing their passions to bring their dreams to life. We believe that how you find and play your games.
They're putting it out in
is as
front. They're like,
important as the
look all
device
this
you
money
play
we
them
spent on games, on
Game
studios.
Pass is the best way to discover
Game
and play.
Pass, our best thing
And
up
we
front.
want you to be able to experience as many great games as possible. So Game Pass members, you can play every game you see today from your subscription or free to play.
Yay!
These games will look
What?
and play best on Xbox Series X, delivering unmatched fidelity, performance, precision, and immersion.
Unmatched?
And we've designed
So
the
every
most
single
consistently
game
powerful next generation
you
console.
get just
And
by
we built
spending, what is it,
state-of-the-art
10 bucks a
platform
month or 15 bucks a
technology
month?
to allow every developer to realize their full vision. One studio that has always pushed the limits of our hardware.
That's fucking
is
crazy.
Turn 10.
Because what if
And they're
6
early
games release in
development
1
on
month?
The next Forza Motorsport.
I'll play them
And
all.
Xbox Series X
I can't.
is bringing them closer
I
to their
will die.
dream of unprecedented realism with ray tracing and native 4K resolution, all at 60 frames per second.
Forza.
The trailer you're about to
60
see
frames.
was captured completely in engine.
Well, yeah, but
world premiere.
I always
Okay,
think of Step
here we
Brothers when
go.
I see that.
Prestige
Whoa.
Forza? Forza. This is all in engine, which is basically like saying in game. This is all FMV. Like this, it's worthless. Captured in engine. It's a trailer. It's not gameplay. You can make a trailer out of your footage and still call it in engine, apparently.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of racing games either.
Joe, what if I get us a motion tracker a motion rig? Then you'll love racing games because it'll be like you're there. Yes.
Go to pinballs.
You don't understand.
Yeah.
No,
Hydro
pinball does
Thunder.
not have fucking rotation on 6 degrees.
There's those motorcycle ones where you
Fuck
get
y'all.
lean.
Fuck y'all. Racing is awesome, and I'm gonna get a VR rig so that you see how awesome it is.
But you're gonna be.
That's why you don't want to buy a car or anything. You just use a car to get from point A to B. You don't
Yes.
enjoy the experience.
Not much of a view from here to my house.
You just need to ride in a good car. Instead of
Views
like,
to be the
I don't know,
same.
like a Mazda. No, but that's
That
why you don't
shit
like
is a
cars. because you drive a
1,000
Mazda
horsepower.
6.
Truly feel it. It is found in the smallest moments. In every step of a perilous journey. In the symmetry of ritual.
What the hell is that?
In the bonds we share.
God damn. I like that thing. That's my new best friend. I want that to be my pet.
And in moments of stillness.
I like the music. I like the visuals. I like the
It
creatures.
teaches us to look beyond the expected.
Oh! Oh, that was your babies?
To be a light in dark places.
Yes.
It does look like a girl from Atlantis.
To seek answers. And to stand watch over our world.
Aww.
Our world.
You doing a
has
dance?
rhythm.
Witchcraft.
Doing a smoke dance
It's a witchcraft.
to bring it back to life.
You got sage in there.
But only a few truly feel it.
Use it with smoke.
Turned it into a monster.
Zombie. What the fuck? This is like alternate dimension Native Americans Everwild. I don't know what you do in the game, but I like it.
Everwild will give to you a magical and untamed natural world for you to explore and to just truly lose yourself in.
No,
It's a
speak
place
in your
to
own
be
language.
eternal.
Like Joe
And
said.
Eternal has the gift to sense and feel how magic flows through nature and connects every living thing. The team here at Rare are so excited to be working on
Rare
something
is
like Everwild,
actually going
and
to
I hope
put
you're
out
excited too. But I just
an
want to
interesting
take this
game. But it makes me
opportunity to say a
excited
massive thank you to everyone who has shown
and
their
apprehensive.
support and love.
for a day.
Like
and
they,
for the incredible,
like they build a foundation,
awesome,
but like there's
positive
nothing
community
there.
that's already
Is this one of
growing
those
around
games
this
like
game.
Sea of Thieves?
Thank you.
That the foundation is there, but that there's nothing there. Like you don't know what you're doing.
But Josie, if these got better.
Whoa. I just got hit
Gotta
with a
hope
flood
they
of
learn from their
memories.
mistakes.
Love you, Mom.
You seeing what I'm seeing,
Mom?
Allison?
Yeah.
Was this like strange?
It doesn't matter.
Stop talking over. The reason why you're here is to experience it with us. Leave and watch it on your own.
Self-defense.
Life is
go away.
That's right. Oh shit! You shoot the boy.
So don't talk over it.
It doesn't matter that they kept us apart.
Oh shit!
Don't
She
talk
shoot the
over
boy.
We look out for each other.
It doesn't matter that finding the truth.
We've only played that once.
Don't talk over it.
Captain something.
Fuck that guy. Ban him.
The only thing that matters is you're my brother. And the only way to move forward is to keep looking back.
We've been getting these visions whenever we see
Banned.
or hear something really emotional. Everything we thought we knew about Marianne just got thrown out the window.
She loved you. She attacked you. We both saw it.
I thought coming
She's a
here would be
monster!
closing a chapter of our lives.
Nothing good comes from stirring up old memories.
We don't really have a choice about that.
There's always a choice,
Guys,
son.
like, are these like separate episodes, or do you have to play them all?
I know, right?
I can't do
I
that.
hate
I don't
the
even know.
episodic stuff. I just. Oh. Tell me why. Ooh.
Episodic.
I like the lady singing.
I can't just like pick this up because I wouldn't know.
Where's
what...
the gameplay at?
Hey everyone.
Hey.
My name is Gennady. I'm the co-founder and
It's about
director
to
of
happen.
technology at Moon
You guys
Studios.
ready?
Today we're very excited to tell you that
Yeah,
we're
it's a
working
good
on
game
a
right
very,
there.
very special version of Ori and the Will of the Wisps, specifically for Xbox Series X.
Yeah,
We're
but
now at a
no,
time
see, these
where
guys
can
that we
reach
played it
levels of
already.
Fidelity and frame rates previously absolutely impossible on any console.
61
An already
frames
gorgeous
per
game like
second.
Ori can now run at 120 Hz refresh rate in full 4K HDR in its highest quality, delivering unprecedented game feel with silky
That's
smooth
why we
animation,
died 314
super crisp,
times,
sharp
Joe.
image,
Is
and
because the
low
frames.
input latency.
We didn't
which
have
is just
12
so important
terafloppy
for
boys
tight
helping
and
us out.
precise
I would've had
platforming
12
So now they're like
Wait, what?
basically 60 frames
can
per second
also
is
boost
garbage,
the
what they're
immersion
implying
in
here.
different
And
spaces
that
in
it
our
is
world by
120
using premium
frames
audio tech
is where
that
it's
we
at.
previously just could not
But in all
simulate
seriousness,
in real
Garbage.
time.
Go play it.
And with all of this
They're basically
crazy
calling
hardware
every
power,
60 frame
we
per
can
second
give
game
our
garbage.
players more options with how they want to play our game. We can't wait for all of you to experience this very special version of Ori, coming to Xbox Series X with smart delivery later this year.
Guys, at that point, your perception of 120 frames versus 60, it's getting to the point where, you know, the perception is going to be very small between those two. Yes, it's going to appear slightly smoother, but does it really matter? I mean, you had to get the Series X to get that. I think that for a game like that, I think the current Xbox can do 120.
in the galaxy. An abandoned research facility, and now shady corporate intrigue. Marvel of the Gorgon asteroid.
Oh my God, the Gorgon
sordid
asteroids,
stopover.
the Outer
Full of
Worlds.
salacious secrets and scandalous strangers.
Are we gonna go to Earth?
Attractive patron, you are looking downright on.
We're going to the asteroids.
With the right kind of case,
They wanted us to develop a miracle drug.
can put you on the wrong side of a gun.
Oh.
Or
Shit.
sword. Or this thing. Thrills.
Chills.
Danger.
Oh, come on.
Intrigue.
Chills.
Word of advice
before you go, danger. Captain?
Trust no one.
Way ahead of you.
What will
Creatures,
you find
new creatures.
on Gorgon?
The Gorgon Queen. Carol on
This
Gorgon.
unit cannot bring you any drinks in its current state.
That's soon.
Yeah. All right, so we got the DLC for
Gorgon. Oh, this is the
Here-
ant thing.
Yeah, here's the
If you're
sur-
waiting
survival game.
for the biggest
game
Honey,
of the
I
year.
Shrunk Our Kids.
Then wait for Cyberpunk.
What?
But if you're ready for the
That was
smallest,
nice.
we've got you covered.
I was like, what? A Cyberpunk crossover?
Then
From
wait.
Obsidian Entertainment, the makers
Obsidian,
of
I
games
love
that
them.
are nothing like
We're
this
waiting
one.
for Cyberpunk. But while you're waiting, please
This
play
game-
our game.
Hey, at least they're on.
All right. You know what?
Strive together.
I think I'll do it.
Yeah, they got me. All right.
Together.
I'll check it
Yeah,
out.
they're all fucking
Your
spiders!
spiders.
Oh my god!
Go solo.
Why don't you help your friend? That's you, Joe, running off.
Leave him. He's dead.
What? Don't kill ladybugs. Kill ants and spiders. Save the ladybugs. Oh shit, Battletoads. Oh my god, this is fucking crazy. Oh my god, I'm so fucking excited. Grounded. Whoa, that's right around the corner. Okay, let's do it. That looked like 4 players. So
At Obsidian, we're
the
dedicated
Xbox
to
crew
pushing
can do
narrative
it.
in role-playing games. It's something we do every day when we come to the office.
Oh, I've
We
met
can't
this
wait
guy
for you to
several
play our
times.
next great adventure, Peril
Fergus.
on Gorgon. It's the first of 2 planned story expansion packs
Vargas.
for the Outer Worlds that we're putting together with our friends
Joe
from the
Vargas.
Private Division. Now, it's also important that we continue to evolve how we tell stories in games, and Grounded is the perfect example of that. The team has been working for the last 2 years on how to tell an Obsidian story within a survival game.
I call
Now,
that
what's
kid.
great is that you're going to be able to play the game on July 28th on Xbox Game
Pillars of
Preview and on
Eternity.
Steam Early Access. We want to hear from you, and we want to continue to build
Oh
Grounded
no,
together.
don't do
Oh, yeah.
that.
If you've been wondering, we have been working on that next big Obsidian RPG. Check this out.
Early access. Okay, here we go. This is big. This could
World
be big. This
premiere.
could be huge. This could steal the show. Obsidian RPG. Here we go.
We have always known war.
What is it good for?
Oop, medieval. Okay, all right. Loose! Arab!
Forged our empire.
God damn.
God damn!
Turned
Yeah, what kind of scope you got on that bad boy? That's an Alex shot.
Holy!
Decimated our foes.
Alex the sniper. Boom! Oh, those were skeletons.
Now our oaths
Got
are lost,
Dungeons Dragons?
forsaken.
All right.
And you must face the monsters
Oh!
our sins have borne.
Skyrim! Oblivion! Obsidian! Skyrim, Oblivion, Obsidian!
Worth the weight of a crown.
About their own Skyrim, their own Elder Scrolls. I'm excited, even though we didn't really see jack shit, but magic,
something new that I
medieval,
like. Yeah.
the open world RPG. I'm fucking excited. Obsidian, I love
an
Obsidian.
expansive first-person RPG set in the fantasy world of Eora. When Obsidian Entertainment joined Xbox Game Studios, they told us that this epic game is the one they want to make.
This is exclusive?
As creators of critically acclaimed RPGs, this is Obsidian at their best.
Yeah, 'cause
It
it's
is
an
being built
Xbox
from
Game
the ground
Studio.
up to take full
PC and
advantage
Xbox
of the
only.
power of Xbox Series X.
Oh, they should have
At
showed
Xbox
more.
Game
This is the
Studios,
Game
We
Stealer.
also work with independent developers.
Show
always with
gameplay.
the goal of empowering them to bring their ideas to life. I'm excited to announce our work with Interior Night, a new studio led by some of the most talented storytellers in our industry. Let's meet Caroline Marshall, studio head of Interior
Get
Night,
gameplay.
to debut their original game.
Tell me more.
Bonjour, I'm Caroline from Interior Night. Our team is really passionate
No, that was the UK,
about
not
interactive
France.
storytelling, because when you play a story, you step into the character's shoes. You get to experience their fears, their hopes, their conflicts firsthand. And in the process, you learn more about yourself.
Oui.
And this is quite powerful. Our first game spans 30 years in the American Southwest. It's a story about family, resilience, and sacrifice.
Texas?
But most of all, It's about how you
I wanted
will
her to
shape
talk
the
about
fate
the other-
of real, flawed people trying to find their way in a world they don't fit in. I hope you enjoyed the trailer.
I don't want to bitch
Oh,
bypass the
nice.
other game.
Yeah, wait,
Back up! Slow it down!
Back up!
Slow it down!
Back
Tell me
up! Avowed, please.
got my interest.
Oh no, I want Western. I want the French take on the Western. I want a French lady's take on Westerns.
We were on our way to start a new life that summer.
No.
For our family, it was just a stop.
It's a painting. Interactive painting. Interactive drama. No.
For mine, it was the end of the road.
Ooh, you got $100 now.
The sun went down on all of us that day.
A whole game based on, you know, when games like they want to cheap out and they don't want to do the cutscenes.
a
They do
long-forgotten secret.
the drawings.
Buried in the dark.
You got a whole game based around that. You
All my
choose
life,
your
I've been
adventure.
scared of the shadows. But now, I'm finally ready to step into the light.
Deal with my childhood drama.
I got your letters.
Instagram filters the game.
Here at Ninja Theory,
Man,
we're hard
everybody's
at
in
work
England.
on all of our projects, including Senua's Saga Hellblade 2, which we announced at the Game Awards back in December.
So y'all finished Hellblade?
5 million
Okay.
players have now experienced Senua's story in Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice. We're excited to start giving you an insight into what comes next for our Celtic warrior. An experience that will be built in Unreal Engine 5 for Xbox Series X and PC. I'm happy to reveal today that Senua's Saga will be set in the beautiful country of Iceland.
Iceland, where there's more green
And
than
you can
Greenland.
find out more about our location scouting
I've been to
and how
Iceland.
we've discovered the history of our setting in a brand new
Everybody just wanted a
behind-the-scenes
vacation to
development
Iceland.
diary, which you can view straight after the
Whoa,
show
cool.
on the Ninja Theory YouTube channel.
She mad.
Mm-hmm.
She angry.
It's been so touching to see the impact that Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice has had on so many players, and we're incredibly thankful to all of the fans that have been part of Senua's story so far. And we're excited for you to be part of our development journey from here on out.
That's some nice shoes. Here we go. Gameplay, please. Whoa, hey, whoa, hey!
That's not the
Hey!
game.
Hey! You remember this part? You remember that part, though?
Yeah.
What is this?
That's because she took
Hey!
the shrooms.
Hey!
She took the shrooms. and
Xbox,
that's
you
what
really?
happened.
Hey, wait a minute.
Then we go to
No,
Los
didn't he
Angeles.
just say, check this out?
Peter, he's been sitting there.
No, man. Don't you try to get me distracted with Jack Black. I love Jack Black, but you don't do this to me.
Fantastic.
You
work.
just said, hey, we're excited to show you what we got. And now all of a sudden I'm looking at Jack
Now
Black.
It's time to rock. Shall we start rocking?
This game isn't tied into the one he was talking about, right?
Probably been a
Psychonauts.
long time since you've had a visitor. I hope you don't mind pop-ins.
Brutal Legend 2 would be sweet.
Where are we?
Does Jack Black make an appearance in Psychonauts 2, I guess?
Yeah.
Lost alone.
Oh, there it goes. Doing a little bit of the song.
Neither skin nor
The
bone.
Doors parody kind of thing.
Just a thought is all I've got. Now my cover
Shibbity-wee-dee.
bottom of a lake.
Oh, goddammit, you're gonna give me copyright claim, Jack. I'm gonna turn it down, goddammit, because I don't know if this song is already gonna get matched with the content ID system. I'm singing now instead of Jack Black because I don't want to copyright claim. Yeah.
Come on, yeah.
Come on, yeah. Saving Silverman, go watch that movie. I like it. It's fun
And
with Jack
Nacho
Black.
Libre.
Nacho Libre, yeah.
And Nacho Encarnacio. Moodle-doodle-dee. We love Jack Black.
You need copyright for that song,
will
too.
Watch it. God damn it, motherfucker. Hurry the song up.
Barry Slide.
Blind.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's a cosmic guy. Psychedelic, my friends.
It's like fucking Beatles video.
Ooh-wee. This kid is on drugs. Ding, dong, dong, ding.
Interesting.
It does look like a Beatles kind of thing. Look! The Feel Mobile. Psychedelic.
Are these kids gonna be on some playing this game?
Is that like the entire Psychonauts, or is this just like one segment?
A DLC?
Whoa. No, Joe. They need a sequel, right?
I don't know.
Or is it a DLC? I don't fucking know.
Me neither.
No, it's the whole game.
Oh.
But I'm just wondering if that's a segment of the game.
Psychonauts. That's some trippy shit, man.
Okay, turn it back up. To the Xbox refrigerator.
We can't wait for you to experience the amazing games built by
look at all the
Xbox Game
keys.
Studios.
That's
and there
the
is just
keys
so
to
much
Sarah's
more to
heart.
play on
I'm getting
Xbox.
mad. They're psyching me out with
We
these
are partnering
games.
with thousands of creators.
Check this
from
out.
the largest
Oh, yeah,
publishers
Ninja
to the
Theory.
smallest
No, that's not
independent
what I wanted.
developers to bring you the broadest
See, this is
variety of
better
games
in terms
ever.
of. This is the lady was
There's
in her
one
house with
developer
the laundry in the
particular that
bag.
is close to us,
I think.
not just geographically, but in history too.
That's a better background right
I'm
there.
thrilled to announce that this fall, our friends at Bungie will bring Destiny 2 to Xbox Series X and Xbox Game Pass. If you are one of the more than 10 million Game Pass subscribers, you also get access to all current Destiny 2 expansions starting this September. For Game Pass
Wow.
Ultimate
Game Pass on
members,
that one.
Destiny 2 will also be playable on mobile from the cloud.
What?
Later this year, Bungie will
Destiny
also
2
release
mobile?
a new version
No,
of
you'll be
Destiny
able
2 that is optimized
Did I
for
hear that
Xbox
right?
Series X.
I'm just kidding.
4K resolution running at 60 frames per second. Here's an all-new look at Bungie's Destiny 2 Beyond Light.
No, they did you dirty, girl. She had to do the Destiny thing.
Well, we all can't be winners, but
I've
people love
seen
it.
terrible things born out in the darkness.
There
Every
is no
moment
Destiny
brings
3.
them closer.
They've said that before.
It's time
They're
to
just doing
step
expansions
beyond
and
the
shit for
light.
Destiny 2 for a long time. Well, Paul Tassi will be excited, but not really Angry Joe. Whoa, you can freeze and shatter enemies now? Whoa!
Could do all that on
Y'all
your
remember
phone.
the Darkness?
Darkness, the band?
Yeah.
This is Destiny 2 that you can play any way you want thanks to Xbox Game Pass. Some of the world's most inspired developers are working on games for Xbox Series X, and we're just honored to be able to collaborate with them. Xbox Series X will empower both new and experienced creators
cool to
bring
see
the
the
future of
inside.
games to life like never before. Unique
Fan up there on the
perspectives,
top.
unexpected innovations, and fresh voices that demand to be heard and that we can't wait for you to discover. All of the games you're about to see are being built to launch exclusively on Xbox consoles. Thanks and enjoy.
World premiere.
Uh-oh, here we go. Some exclusives. All right, she got some good stuff coming. What you got going? What you showing? What's this? Game World? SCC. Oh. Is Medium exclusive to the Xbox?
Yeah, this is what I was excited for.
Oh shit, is this Medium?
Doesn't look like what we saw so far, though.
No? I don't know. Now shit's going on here. What are the dogs?
The dogs?
Chernobyl? Metro? Stalker? Terminator?
Control 2.
This.
That's cool. Whatever it is, I want to. Death Stranding? Stalker? What is this? What is it?
A Medium.
A Medium. Oh, what the fuck was that? Aliens? Ripley?
Test tube, baby.
It's gotta be Stalker. I've seen that logo before. On that door. It is Stalker! Stalker 2! All right, that's actually, I don't know, maybe y'all don't know about it, but that's actually pretty fucking cool.
Premiere.
That's a Xbox exclusive.
Launch title.
Oh, here we go. And another Xbox launch title. Here we go. Xbox picking things up. Let's go. Let's go. Man, Stalker 2 is going to be fucking sweet, dude. We got another launch title. Look like Space Marine looking guys. Oh, look like Judge Dredd, Judge Hunters. Oh, if it's a Judge Dredd game, I'll give you a 10
My
out
Lord
of 10.
Inquisitor, I've reached a term of prime and begun our investigation.
Oh, British talking, yes, good.
Our recon squad has been sent into sub-level
Fat
6
Shark
of the Hive
Warhammer, wait a
to determine
minute.
the full extent.
I was talking about Space Marines. Those are actually Imperial Guard.
More when they make it back.
A first-person shooter with Imperial Guard! 10 out of 10! Fuck yeah, they let Melta! Oh shit! Yo! Hell yeah! Oh, I'm sold. Ekbuk sold. Sold on Ekbuk. Warhammer. Imperial Guard. Drive me closer. I want to hit them with my sword. There better be a moment in there where you drive me closer. An Imperial
World premiere.
Lehman Russ tank. Dark Tide. Oh shit! Another one. We're going rapid fire now. Xbox is like, I'm hitting you. I'm doing them body shots. Hitting the Xbox, doing body shot. What? No, old dude. Oh, he's happy. Another old dude. And then young guy and an old dude. Yep. Then young and then old.
They're not playing anything. Liars!
No, they're bopping their head. Is this a game?
Is this game like Gamer Girl? You control these people too?
That guy look goofy. Tetris with music. Is that Spoonie? Oh, you can't see. Guy right here.
Well, I have no idea what this is. Well, you gotta cover the song up.
It's a Tetris with music, with like pop music. No thanks. I'm not really into that kind of music. Now give me a heavy metal Tetris up and down.
You always give a bad Tetris.
Yeah, this is really bad.
No, thank you.
Well, it was Tetris. It's kind of joking, but
World premiere.
I thought it was a new
They
kind
weren't all
of
out for
Dungeons
that
or
one,
something.
huh?
Man, I gotta. Oh fuck! We missed delivery of the computer desk.
Approaching orbit.
What is we
Scans a
thing?
no-go.
Yeah,
Sure you
well, I
wanna
couldn't
drop
wake
here?
up in time. Yeah.
Already lacing up my boots back here.
So that was
Another good
a
friend
little
from
disappointing,
Space Rock.
man. Let's see if we can pick it up here.
Hold on, let me check.
Find anything good?
What's wrong with your
Vex,
face?
you're not gonna believe this.
Why it's so big?
What is it? What the? Why would you touch it?
Vacuum cleaning the game.
Space janitor.
Oh, there you go. Say something else.
Like what?
What is that?
Clean up black goo. The gunk.
At least the title tells you what it is.
Can I see Fable? That would be sweet. I'll do Fable. Let me get a little Fable.
Or some gameplay of the
A
Warhammer
little
game.
Fable. Little blooper.
Or
Little
the
blooper.
other one. I forgot what it was called.
Yep, that ain't no Fable.
That
Yeah,
ain't
you
it,
don't.
Chief.
I tried to cut myself, but the voices, they wouldn't stop calling out to me.
It all starts with a dead girl.
Is this medium?
Maybe.
What, was this a console exclusive?
The moon. Scent of pines.
Medium?
Might be.
And then the gunshot.
Oh,
Wait.
Every story has two sides.
Okay, yeah.
A regular, rational one,
And the truth.
but also a darker and deeper truth.
Yep, there it is.
Not unlike a nightmare.
The truth.
I can see both. Worse, I can live them.
It is.
Yeah, you can know from the language. Her hair goes white? Is this Ghostbusters 2016?
Well, the other one we saw, she was like in church or something.
Hello? Anyone there?
What?
Did you remember that for no reason the girl's hair went white at the end of the movie? Did you remember that? I can't believe I just remembered that. Where are you? Where are you? Whoa. Oh, nasty. So, do we play these segments over, or do we press a button to go between the worlds?
Same time.
Excellent. I'm excited. I want to walk down the hallway and switch into medium mode and then see that there's a big scary
World
thing in front of me
premiere.
and then poop myself a little bit and then go back to the other mode
I was
where
like,
it's
no,
not
I'm
scary.
done with this
no,
one.
No, that mode's going to do
Let's go
scary.
back to the other one.
Another console launch exclusive, and these are all good launch titles. The launch titles have been very strong so far, gotta admit. So very, very strong. I need someplace that's gonna summarize these here. I'm gonna pull that up here.
Brand new world.
What? Unknown threats. I am a hero. Is this like Fantasy Star?
This is a Dell game.
What?
Does playing games like these? He does.
You saying because you think it's Monster Hunter-ish, like?
Yes, and he likes playing as Phantom Stars as well.
Ah, Phantasy Star Online DOS, New Genesis. But it says 2021. How can it be a console launch exclusive?
Luis Torres.
Oh, I was thinking like at launch it comes out. But I think what console launch exclusive means is when it comes out, it'll be exclusive to the console for its launch. And here we go, world premiere Crossfire X campaign. This was, if I remember right, the sort of CSGO try to game, but they want to add a story to CSGO kind of thing. This looks nothing like CSGO. It's got an actual story campaign. Graphics are good.
Protect me from fate.
Whoa, okay. Crossfire X multiplayer is free to play. Single player, not in the game. What was that? Not in the Game Pass. But no, you said every game was going to be in the Game Pass. That's what they said, right? Every game in the Game Pass. Did you see the little fine print? Did you see the fine print?
Will burn all because of him.
They lied.
The ghost is here!
This looks cool, though.
Crossfire.
Crossfire!
I know what Crossfire
Today,
I'd rather be playing.
you saw 10 world premieres and 22 console launch exclusives. Game Pass members can play every game you have seen today from Xbox Game Studios and all of our partners in the subscription or free.
There's only one game
This
they
is
lied
just
about.
a peek at some of the new titles coming to Xbox Series X. And some of the games you already love and some you have yet to play will also be optimized for Xbox Series X. Games
I
like
would hope
Forza
so.
Horizon
Stop
4,
saying that stupid
Gears
shit.
5, and Sea of Thieves.
The
You'll get
PlayStation doesn't
next-gen
say these games were
upgrades
optimized
at no
to play on
additional
PlayStation
cost
5.
when they launch. You can expect a lineup of over 100 titles for Xbox Series X this holiday season. With Series X and Game Pass, Xbox is the place to play, and you are at the center of everything we do. Now, you may have noticed we didn't get to visit all of our Xbox Game Studios today. That means we'll have more to share later this year. But until then, here's one more thing.
Oh, Fable, Fable, Fable.
World
Come on, end this
premiere.
thing. End it nicely. Give us something. I mean, don't go back to Halo Infinite, right? What you gonna do? What you doing? Playground Games. I'm not familiar. Fable?
The world is filled with stories
Fable.
of legendary
Fable. I
heroes
could tell just by the way he's talking.
and treacherous villains.
Fable. That's that new company that's taken
fantastical
over for
creatures
Blue Lion
and
or for
wondrous places where nature and magic
Big Box.
live
I
in
forget the
perfect harmony. Not all stories have happy endings.
Yes.
Yours has yet to be written.
Fable! but it didn't tell us anything about it. Is it going to be an RPG? Is it going to be like the little fucking weird game they were trying to do earlier?
Mobile game.
And there was... oh no. Well,
I want to see
it
gameplay
said
for this.
Fable exists. Yeah,
There's
that.
a lot I want to see, like something of, like even some art. Tell me more about it.
Oh, you want to see gameplay from the gameplay showcase?
Disappointing on the gameplay side of things. Say like state of here. I gotta try to organize these so we can talk about them. Xbox! Xbox. Game Pass members play all the games. 22 launch console exclusives. 5 new games. The best launch lineup of next gen. We'll have to see about that. You didn't even tell us which ones are launch lineup.
Imagine your launch
Okay.
lineup is so thin that you have to be like, hey guys, remember Tetris?
We have the best.
We got Tetris.
No, come on. If there's a new Tetris, they're like, hey,
gives a
could you
shit?
put this in your show? And then Xbox like, well, you know, people are going to make fun of us like Alex if we put it in the show.
They didn't even get to
They
visit
gotta
all of
put
our
it in
game
the show.
studios, and they're like,
All right, guys. Xbox.
Thanks for
What did you
watching.
think? I'll tell you right away. I think it's a solid lineup. Unfortunately, there was too many disappointments here and there for me to say that the showcase beat the PS5 showcase. I think the PS5 showcase was more exciting across the board. Is that it? Or where they're gonna let me click here. I think the PS5 showcase was done a little better, a little more exciting, but it was a solid showcase from Xbox, really trying to put their studios that they've purchased front and center and telling you as much exclusives as possible. So Xbox managed to get the memo about games. They got the memo about exclusives. They got the memo about, hey, get people excited for playing on the Xbox, and this is the only place that you could play it on the Xbox. That was the messaging. Now, the reality is a lot of these you're probably going to be able to play on the PC, and then maybe even some of these on the PS5 later on. The console launch exclusives is kind of a weird, way to put it, because it's not exactly coming out at the launch of the console, but it could come out exclusively for a certain amount of months. I need to know the details on that. I need to know what games are restricted to just the Xbox for a while. But me owning a PC, I guess it doesn't really matter because I can play it at launch because it says console launch exclusive. Xbox Series X will have it for a while, and then PS5 will have it, and then Switch. But on the PC, we get it right away is what I'm assuming. So that was the Xbox Games official showcase. And the other disappointing part of it was the fact that I thought we were going to get a lot of gameplay.
Yeah.
They really said gameplay. And really, the only emphasis on gameplay was from Halo Infinite right at the beginning. They shoot their shot right at the beginning, and it just, for some reason, it didn't hit for me. It looked relatively tame. Yes, we got a grappling hook, but I don't know. Is it just me, or does it look like a visual downgrade there? It's sort of like a reboot, doing of the story. I can already tell what's going to happen in the story. This fiery Hispanic dude's going to die, and it's going to be sad, and then you're going to fight, and this and that. I don't know. All right. Anyways, We'll go to these guys and see what they thought. What do y'all think?
We're doing final verdicts. I'm kind of torn between.
Well, wait. I was just getting your overall, and then we'll do final verdicts because I want to go through what they saw here just to refresh in your memory.
Same with you. When they first started with Halo, I was like, okay, I was pretty interested in it. I'm still interested in it, but like, it was like so lackluster. It didn't entice me to just go out and fucking get it real quick. I'm just like, all right, I'll play whenever I have a chance. Everything else, I was lied to because I wanted to see more of the Ninja Theory. It's like, oh, check this out.
Yeah.
Nothing happened.
Right.
And Avowed, I was like, oh, please show me some concept art. Explain to me some other details, but then they just glossed over that. They moved on to something I didn't care about. And there wasn't enough for me to see, like...
No, you're...
It was like basically these games I didn't want to play.
Mm-hmm.
It was the gameplay that we saw. Overall, I just thought it was meh.
What about you, Alex?
I think they did an okay job. They did a better job than I expected because they kind of fell on their face earlier in the year. So they let off with Halo Infinite. I don't personally think it's much of a visual downgrade. I think it's an Xbox One game that is going to be playable on Xbox Series X because that's the reality of the situation. Is that game they're like optimized for Series X. It's like, yeah, but it's also playable on Xbox One, which is probably why it's not taking full advantage of everything on there. I mean, I was going to play Halo anyway. And so this wasn't for me about, am I going to play Halo? Of course I'm going to play Halo. But I wanted to see more from Medium. I'm actually more excited seeing how the world is going to be. There's the light world and the dark world. The monsters can appear in one, different things happen in the other. That's exciting. I want to see, I was really, really excited to see the Warhammer game was Dark Tides. That could be really cool. But the issue is we got something from the GM of marketing earlier this week that we talked about on the news show, is he kept saying gameplay. No devices, no business, no anything, gameplay. And they don't know what the word gameplay is.
They said games. They didn't say gameplay. They said games. Games.
It said in-game engine. Does that count?
Yeah, so... But your point is you wanted more gameplay.
You wanted to see, like they talked about,
hey,
like
Joe,
Forza
the lady's talking. Oh, well.
Stretching the engine for Forza. It's like, all right, show me how Forza stretches the
Yeah, we don't do letter grades. I mean, I'd probably give it
thumbs up or down, or how do you like to
No, I mean, I would, if I'm going to adhere to the Jeff Keighley scale, I would say probably B+ as well. I actually
okay,
thought
there you go. That was just a follow up for other Joe because he was very curious what this girl.
She was the only one that was like, all right,
I don't care about Halo.
This. Yeah.
And she gave it a B+ for not caring about Halo? I don't know. All right, so, Alex, did I cut you off? Did you have any other?
No, yeah, it's fine.
Okay, let's go through the games, and then we'll give our final verdict. So going over here in a nice little summary, IGN's got a summary for you. So they showed the Halo Infinite gameplay. I think all three of us were, like, a little disappointed with it, like surprisingly.
Cool play later on.
Right.
Not in the rush.
Right. And then there was State of Decay 3, which had a great trailer, made me excited about it. But again, no gameplay. Does it look exactly like State of Decay 2 or 1? Or are they going in for a first-person view, something more personal, kind of featuring a single character? There's a lot of questions on State of Decay 3 because you have no idea. Is it still you have a bunch of different survivors, or do they focus on her? I don't know. But I will say it made me excited. And then you've got Forza, which again they didn't really show much of. They were like, this is all in game, but then it was like a trailer.
That was more for you.
Not even
How
a
did you feel?
gameplay.
Because Alex and I don't really care.
Exactly. I can't tell you really. It's just a trailer. It's just like, hey, Forza's coming. And this time it's simply called Forza. Cool. And then moving on. Then we had Everwild. I will say Everwild was really cool. That was one that I'm very interested in. Magical world. You play as an Eternal and build bonds with nature. you just build bonds with nature, Joe.
So you go get pets.
Here's the problem. This is a rare game, right? And I'm a little worried with such a light description on what you actually do in the game. Is it going to result in another Sea of Thieves situation? Is there going to be a cohesive, creative direction for the game where there's actual content in it? Now Sea of Thieves might be better by now, but I'm a little worried about Everwild. They need to really get on track and tell us how much content is in the game and what specific missions you will be doing so that people can recognize and see that Rare has learned from their mistakes with that. Moving on. Tell me why. I have no idea. It's basically a Life is Strange kind of sequel series, just focusing on different characters. There's some kind of supernatural bond, and you've got, a child, children, what's going on. I think this was the first trans game, so the first game that's going to have a trans character as the lead character. It will explore social themes, including the trans experience. So tell me why is Life is Strange is one of those games that gets into emotion. So maybe tell me why we'll do much of the same way. Then they said Ori and the Will of Wisp is enhanced on the Xbox Series X. Well, that's not really going to make anybody excited because anybody who wanted to play it have already played it.
And it's great.
And it's great. Then we had the Outer Worlds DLC. I would have liked to have gone to Earth, but maybe we're taking a few steps. We're going to the asteroid location. We're going to get new weapons, new creatures and things. I'm down. I'm like that. But that's going to be on PC. That's going to be on PS5. Then we had Grounded, which had a really cool trailer for Cyberpunk. And they were like, we're all excited for Cyberpunk. And it kind of makes sense now because Grounded, they're like, early access and like kind of tell us how to finish this game kind of thing. That's the only thing that makes me worried about the Grounded. But that trailer made me excited. You had a lot of spiders, you had a lot of bugs. It looked like we were all working together kind of thing. And I can't wait to play it with the angry army, me, Del, Joe, and Alex here. So Grounded was a solid one. Avowed.
Yes.
This is one Obsidian. Everybody was kind of waiting for what is Obsidian's next legit RPG. And Avowed turned out to be this kind of like Elder Scrolls, Skyrim-looking thing with this long arrow. But here's where you get excited. It's like, oh, cool. You're dual wielding. You got your sword and you've got your magic, and now a gateway is opening to something. That made me excited, but we didn't get to see much of it. We didn't get to see gameplay. We didn't get to see anything. It was like a little tease. That could be that they're obviously in very, very early development. But, I mean, a lot of this stuff is confusing me because the Xbox X is right around the corner. And it's like, well, come on. We got to get some of these going on it for release. As Dusk Falls was...
This is a pass for me.
Pass a little,
it's gonna be a no for me, dog.
So like in another one of those kind of tell me why Life is Strange. Only you don't get the graphics, you get painted art scenes, and the art scenes is sort of animated such. Then you had Hellblade 2 will be set in Iceland. That's basically all we learned.
That's all he said.
That's all he said. And that's again, it's like what you're supposed to bring your big guns here. Xbox needs to be like, no, look. If you're gonna show it off, give us something substantial. And Hellblade's like, nah.
They didn't even show the trailer from last year. The trailer was really good. Just show that again.
I'm just so surprised, and so I could barely even say that Hellblade was there because it was barely not there. Psychonauts 2 gets showed off again, and they pull on our nostalgia, saying, "Hey, look, Jack Black's gonna be in it. He's gonna have a song in it. Fine. I was gonna play it anyway. Now I will play it some more." Destiny 2, the latest expansion. I don't know if you guys know this. I'm a little Destiny 2'd out. That might make some people excited. Doesn't really make me very excited. But they say, hey, Bungie? And I'm like, oh, Xbox and Bungie? What are y'all doing? They're going to bring it to our console. Oh, yeah. Okay, of course. Yeah, I get it. Cool. And then Stalker 2.
That looked cool.
Here's the segment of the show where it picked up. After the Destiny 2, and they said, all right, here are our console launch exclusives. Stalker 2 is the big one. It is a PC-only series for so long. Stalker is finally coming to console, and it's a long-awaited sequel. We've been waiting for it for a very long time. It feels a little like the Metro games, as they say here, but it's got its own sort of Chernobyl-ish thing. So you guys should be excited for that one. That one is legit cool. But does that mean that it's also coming out on PC? Does it mean that it's also coming out on PlayStation 5? Regardless, for this showcase, it was first shown here, so Xbox gets the credit for that. Then, a big one for me, Warhammer 40K. Any sort of Warhammer 40K gets me excited. But one, and I've always wanted a game from an Imperial Guardsman perspective because you're so vulnerable. Really, the only thing that you have to rely on is your lasgun. Look, see, his lasgun is a piece of shit, what I say. They're teasing the lore and stuff. And look, it's there. And it's going to be scary. It looked like cultists. Is that what it was? Players will have to work together to survive hordes of enemies that assault them. Oh, I see. Damn. I was hoping it's going to be not only a multiplayer thing, but also a single-player kind of campaign experience. It is from the developer of Fat Shark. So I guess what we can experience is it's basically like Vermintide, maybe like a Vermintide 3, only this time you get Imperial Guardsmen, a bunch of Tyranids. I thought it was actually cultists. It looks like Tyranids. I'm always down for Hive Worlds and shit. That's fucking cool as fuck. Xbox console exclusive, giving them the credit there. Moving on, Tetris.
Boo. It's fucking Tetris. You play it on your watch. OJ's watch plays Tetris.
With pop songs moving on. Then the Gunk. Well, there were so many other games that were announced, like, Everwild and stuff that sort of have that kind of cartoony art style, including Grounded and all these other. That Gunk kind of just gets lost, and I'm not really that excited about Gunk. It's Janitor the game, so to speak, as Alex said. Then you had the Medium. We are very excited about Medium. It's a horror game, the next horror project. Psychic Medium, you'll investigate a dark mystery and uncover some disturbing sequence set across two realities. There will be puzzles alongside encounters with sinister spirits. So I was hoping for gameplay because we've seen Medium before.
Why would you expect gameplay?
We saw it in the PlayStation, so you think that Xbox would want to one-up it with gameplay? No, just a completely separate kind of trailer without much gameplay. And then Phantasy Star Online 2 announced. A lot of people will be very excited about that series. It's one series that I have not really played or gotten into, but like you said, Dell probably knows more about it. He's not here, but that could be a big one. Crossfire X is a PC-only. Smilegate Entertainment was PC-only, but now it's coming to Xbox. Crossfire X, the game showcased a cinematic trailer for their campaign, and it's developed by Remedy. Those are the guys behind Alan Wake and Control. And from what we saw in the multiplayer, it looked like they were trying to go after the CSGO, market with their multiplayer. But the single-player campaign looks completely different. It looks extensive. It looks interesting. It looks dynamic. It looks very interesting. So Crossfire X, whereas I was like, before, now I'm like, wow, it looks like we're getting almost two separate games in one. And then finally, the very last thing is a Fable trailer announcement where they showed jack shit and we have no idea what it is, but it's a new developer, Playground Games. Hopefully they have a lot of the previous developers in that new area, and it's just simply called Fable. I'm going to assume that it's just a straight reboot, that it is an RPG. It's not like a hero shooter or that other 4-player idea that they were doing before. It would be cool if they had 4-player co-op in the RPG to separate it, to make it really unique in its own. But I get very excited thinking about what they could do with Fable in this generation. For those of you who remember, Peter promised the world to us, like, carving into your name into a tree, and the acorn will grow into the tree, and then later on it'll still be there and stuff. And that was on Xbox. And now we're on Xbox X, Series X, maybe S. And so I really hope they incorporate that same kind of extreme promises and what games can do for us and what evolutions to the RPG system they can bring. And because Fable was trying to do really fascinating and new stuff. Is it just going to be, hey, here's a RPG with a Fable, paint a coat of paint, or is it actually going to, try to advance the RPG? That's going to be big. But now it's time for final verdicts. So we basically saw everything, and let's go around the table here and give final verdicts.
Rather
Xbox
chairs.
Showcase.
Xbox Showcase. I will start. I'm going to give this a 7 because coming into this, I was told gameplay. If it ain't
That's
gameplay,
pretty high, Joe.
Well, yeah. Let me finish. Coming into this, they said nothing but gameplay. Gameplay didn't really happen, but there was enough titles that got me interested. I'm pretty excited for some of these games here. I did want to see, obviously, more gameplay or more concept art. Tell me more about the game. That didn't happen. The gameplay that we did see was meh.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just going to go with a 7 on this one.
Okay. Nissan out of 10?
Nissan.
No, all right. Alex.
I agree that this is an above average and probably a good showcase. Like, I wanted less teaser trailers and more actual trailers. If you're not going to show me gameplay, show me what the game's about, show me all the things I can do in that. There were so many teases for a console that comes out in just a few months that it's unacceptable to me, so it loses a couple points for that. But I am excited for a bunch of the stuff. There were some really cool surprises, like Stalker was a huge surprise for me.
Yes.
Fable was a pretty big. I mean, there was rumors about Fable, but that's still a pretty big surprise. So they did bring stuff to this, and so they do deserve credit for showing off stuff. They probably lose a whole point for including Tetris. So I'm going to finish at a 7. Where good solid job Xbox. I want more from you in this with the next one that you promised.
Yeah.
With less teasers, more actual trailers, and if not actual trailers,
Yeah.
actual gameplay to show me what I should be excited about.
Yeah, I'm really surprised at you guys. You guys are being very, very kind to Xbox at 7s. I don't think it reaches 7. I think that if they showed more gameplay for the titles that they had there, if they had a little bit more information about the console itself, the back of the console, the ports, the technology there, you'll push it into that 7, 8. We can even go into 9, 10 territory if you're really showing off everything. And you're right, the console is right around the corner. How many more game showcases are we going to get? Are they hiding some heavy guns, or is this everything? Because if this was everything that they had to show, I think that this was an average showcase. That we got some old returning titles, we got some new titles, but mostly it's just teases. It's a teaser. So it's hard for me to give you a lot of extra points and when you're only teasing us and you're not showing gameplay and you're not showing us some substantial stuff. A lot of these games may be far in the future, in 2021, late 2021. This console is coming out now. And the messaging is so important. If they could be like, these are the games that are coming out at launch. Boom, boom, boom. They're console exclusives for this long. That's how you're going to earn a lot of points from me. But to sort of wishy-washy or leave it in the air and just make it appear as if all these games are coming out at once when the console comes out, now I have to suss through all of these different things. And so you're dropping down from a 7 down to a 6. I might even go to a 5. Because a lot of these games were shown off. Some of them were shown off at the Sony. Some of them are, just limited timed exclusives. And I didn't feel like there was here's the big thing for me is that Halo Infinite, I was really hoping to be knock my socks off. And it's almost as if the Halo Infinite reveal didn't happen. It was so kind of lackluster for me. And then the rest of their exclusive State of Decay, Forza, Fable, they didn't really show jack shit. So as a presentation itself and what they showed rather than what they teased, I'm going with a 5 out of 10, an average showcase. And honestly, I thought it'd be worse than that. So that's a good score from me because I thought Xbox would fuck it up again. I mean, our previous rating was a 2, right? So they did improve by 3 whole points, and each of these points are tough to get from me. I might push it to a 6 at how happy I am with more, Warhammer stuff, but knowing it's probably like a Vermintide 3 and it will probably be on PC and obviously PS5 as well, it's hard for me to do it. So that's our opinions, guys. 5 out of 10, 7. The boys really like the Xbox showcase. They could have been better all around the board, but a little disappointed from me, especially when the heavy hitters come out and they don't hit right or you don't show enough of them. 5 out of 10. Now, we'll go ahead and give you a breakdown of, Sony versus Xbox in a separate video, maybe in, an Alex-led news thing where we can actually see what are the launch titles. Because from this, it does look like there's going to be a strong launch lineup. Maybe one of the strongest that Xbox has ever seen. They've got their Halo locked down, and they've got some new original IPs. It's just I don't know exactly where these games are coming out and on what day. And I need to do a little more research, or if that information is even out there. And then once we have that, we can do a Xbox versus PS5 comparison. But I'm just letting you know I'm still leaning a little bit on PS5 having a little bit stronger showcase in terms of showing off and getting people excited. But that's it, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. We'll see y'all on the next Angry Joe Show. Bye, guys.